She is now living in the house now. I'm supposed to be scheduling an appointment to get my medication, but I don't feel like I need to take medication as to my situation, because I don't believe in taking medication for that type of stuff. And I'm gonna call them and tell them, like, hey, I don't feel to need to take your medication and I want to stop taking it. But I still have autism. I still have depression problems, but I'm not going to take your medication because I don't feel it's healthy for me to take. That's what I'm going to call and tell them, because I think it's just a waste of time me taking medication, because I wasn't taking medication in Pennsylvania. All that time I was living in Pennsylvania, I had depression and stuff like that. I had anxiety. I have I don't know, stuff from my past made me PTSD and stuff like that. I had PTSD. I was real jumpy and stuff like that, and I was real bad off one time, real jumpy and real made me some type of way of my past, of how my grandma was raising me, because she was always yelling at me and abusing me. I've been sexually abused as a child. I have issues from that stuff, from psychologically in my mind. Even though people can't see my disability, they try to say, oh, she looks normal and everything and stuff like that. It doesn't mean anything, because you can't see most of the disabilities of what's occurring in the mind of the brain psychologically, and people don't have no real understanding of that you don't have to look a certain way to have a disability. Common sense. But I'm going to tell them, hey, I don't want to take your medication no more. I don't feel comfortable taking it due to my Christian belief. And they can't force people to take medication, because that's wrong. The thing is, I wanted to get help at the same time, but I didn't want to take medication. But the people, when you go in that place, the one I was in, they force you to take medication. If you want to be there, you have to take their medication. But if I want to take therapy, I could take therapy. That's better than taking medication or something, like a psychologist or something. And I wish I could find a Christian psychologist. I don't know if they have them. A Christian one is more better than a worldly one, because they don't understand nothing, the worldly people of the world today. And that's the thing about me trying to stay celibate. People think I'm weird and I'm not normal because I don't want to have sex with them. That's mostly what that guy think on the dating app. And sometimes I feel alone and stuff like that because of that situation. But I know it's right to do, because I'm not giving myself away to nobody. I'm going to give myself away to somebody that truly loves me and wants to be with me the rest of my life. Saving myself from marriage, as God intended, and God intended it for me to save myself from marriage. And blessings come from that, and good things come from that. Following God's commands, even though I know it's difficult to follow. I tried to ask her that she would take me to my appointment. Now, I don't know what's up, but I miss being in Erie, being around my friend that always took me places. Like, she didn't, like, have a problem taking me anywhere or charging me to take me places. She was like a good Christian friend, Rita. And I miss that bond relationship that I can't have here because, tell her the truth, she's not like my friend in Erie, Pennsylvania. Like, because she doesn't have the Christian real, I guess, you know? She's helping me out and everything, but she doesn't have the Christian real about stuff. Like, especially him, like, he's like, kind of like, feels like selfish. And hopefully God will, like, make a way for me to get to, like, Chattanooga. He'll get me a way for me to go to places I want to go. He'll help me in a situation of me through the problems that I'm having now with about my benefits continuing about my situation. I'm trying to say stuff like I'm not working or nothing like that, and if I was working I would tell them, and I probably would make more money than being on that crazy stuff that I'm on, because it's not enough money, guys, if you think about it. I probably could live out a best life working, have a job, making my own money, paying my own rent. I'm not worried about no government. Here, I gotta worry about government sending me letters and all this type of crazy stuff. Like, I don't want to be bothered with the government. Like, leave me alone. Like, they keep sending me stuff in the mail. Like, I don't need them to send me nothing in the mail. But that's their duty of how they operate. They want to send you stuff in the mail. They want to mess up your stuff. They want to, like, try to say this and that. They don't even know what they're talking about. And then she's asking me crazy questions like, you can work? I'm like, I mean, yeah, if I wanted to work, I could work if I could, but I can't work right now. I'm in a situation. Like, I'm going through, like, a lot of situations. Like, it's ridiculous. I really can't trust nobody. Like, I feel like I can't trust nobody. I can't trust nobody in that area where I was in. I can't trust nobody. I feel like I could trust her. I don't know. I don't want to put all my trust in her. I put my trust in God. God is the mostly person I can trust. Trustful person of the world is God. In his ways, it's perfect, even though it seems not understandable. But it makes sense at the end when you follow him, because you're going to have, like, a perfect outcome when you follow his ways. That's how I've seen it. But you can't be perfectly in perfection, because you're going to mess up at times. Like me, when I was on the street, I messed up at times. And I admit that. Like, I was, like, not trusting really fully, because I don't know, I was, like, struggling, sleeping outside and stuff like that. People was bringing me food and stuff like that, and They was bringing me clothing. They was giving me money like that. They was helping me. But I still had the bad influences in my life that I thought that was supposed to be there for me, but wasn't truly there for me. They wanted something out of me. They wanted like sexual advances out of me. And they bought me alcohol. He did. He was trying to get me in a way where he can take advantage of me, buying alcohol, because he was buying a lot of alcohol. And I knew that situation of what he was doing. But I voluntarily drank the alcohol, and I took advantages of that voluntarily. Not sexually, like in gentle, not sexually having sex, but you could say like a different way, but it's still sexual. And I felt bad about this whole situation, about doing that stuff, because I knew it was wrong. Like, I knew, and that's why I wanted to like separate myself from that person, because that person is not good. He has bad intentions for me. And he already said lies about me, saying I slept with him the first time, that I've been over at his house, and I never did nothing like that. He said I slept with him to the other guy, and I never done nothing like that. That's the crazy thing about it. He lied on me the first time. Like, you can't trust a person that lies and tells lies on you like that. That's crazy. And I was still talking to him because I felt like he was buying me stuff, food and stuff like that. I was on the street, I was trying to like keep people close as I can. And I never like prostitute myself. I never sold myself for nothing. People offered to give it to me for free. I got all that stuff for free. 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 Do you know what free is? Yeah, free. But I don't like this Nashville. This is a nice neighborhood. I like this neighborhood. It's quiet and everything, but I don't like Nashville. I don't like when I'm walking and the crazy drivers, the fast driving and stuff like that. There's a lot of like bad driving around here. Like yesterday I was walking and some girl, she was riding, and she like, I know she seen me, but she rode like real close to me, like she was gonna hit me. Like, it's just like disrespectful. Like, I'm walking, like, pedestrians, they have the right to walk on the road, on the side of the road, like out of the car's way, and you're supposed to move over, like have the decently to move over, to have the decently to be alert of people walking, not be disrespectful trying to hit a person. That's like ridiculous. And I feel like they should have their driver's license taken away, and they shouldn't even have a car if they're gonna act like that. But you gotta report these people to the law enforcement. That's what I'm gonna start doing. And when I was walking the other day, I was walking, talking on the phone. This guy came out. I know he seen me standing there. He pulled out his penis and he started peeing right in front of me. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. And I was on the phone with the insurance company. And then I took a picture of it and I showed it to the police officer, the police station on Facebook. And they was like, hey, you have a problem with us cars? I'm like, that's crazy, man. Because I think it says on the Tennessee law, you're not allowed to pee in public places, like it's a fine or something like that. But they do anything in Nashville. That's why I really don't like Nashville, because it's not for me. Because it's too wild here. I think I need to be in a like quiet area, quiet small town like I was in before, like Erie. Erie, Pennsylvania was a good town. And I'll go back. I'll go back there eventually, because that's the only place in Pennsylvania that I find that is a good place to live, and it's peaceful. Other than I want to try like Scranton, Pennsylvania or stuff like that. I actually miss Pennsylvania. Trying to get used to this Nashville living. I didn't expect to live in Nashville. Wasn't expecting that. But you see, this is what God wants me to be at. I want to go to Chattanooga to visit. I want to go to Memphis to visit. Even though I don't like Memphis, because it's like a real dangerous town. I want to go to other parts of Tennessee to visit before I eventually leave from Tennessee. But I don't know about the jobs here or anything. I don't know anything about the job sites or anything over here. I know like places in Georgia, they have like good jobs and stuff like that. And I don't know, like, it's cute. Yeah. But I gotta go, guys. I'll talk to you later. It'll be nice to find a good amount out of her. I need to go to the church down the street. It takes like 2 hours to walk to that church, guys. So I'm gonna try it one day. It's a tulip church. I don't know if it's Calvinist, because they didn't even answer my messages on Facebook. I asked them, like, do you have transportation to get there? And they was like, nah. It's not like they couldn't ask somebody at the church, like they could take me to go to church. Like, I don't know what's wrong with the church in the world today. That's what's wrong with the church in the world today. They're less caring of how they should be, and they're supposed to be a church. I'm asking to go to church, and you're saying that you can't have no way to get me there. It's ridiculous. But okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.